Hey everyone, welcome back to another video of Cybrosys. In this video, we'll look at the traceability settings in Odoo 19 inventory module. And let's understand what each option actually does in a simple term. So basically, these settings decide how deeply Odoo tracks your product from vendor to customer. So without wasting any time, let's directly head out to the inventory module. And under the configuration settings, there you have different kind of section, and we have already done the video about the operations and the shipping, and here and also the shipping connectors, and here we are at the traceability. Okay, so under the traceability, what are the things that you can find? There we have the lot and serial numbers, expiration date, and under the lots and serial numbers, you can find the print GS1 barcode for lot and serial number, and then we have display lots and serial number on delivery slips and consignment as well. So starting by the lot and serial numbers, you all know that for every not every product, so some specific kind of product have lot and serial number while we are tracking inventory or while we are putting this product into our stock. So the lot and serial number get a full traceability from vendor to customer. Okay. So the first and most important option is the lot and serial number while we are creating a product, such as we need to store like with a lot and serial number with an expiry date as well. So once you enable this option, you can see which vendor supplied a product, which brand or which batch or the serial number it belongs to, and which customer finally received it. Okay. So that's basically about the lot and serial number that you can find here. And there we have the print GS1 barcode for lot and serial numbers, which means this option is used when you follow GS1 barcode standards. Okay. Like basically once you enable this particular option, Odoo prints the GS1 complaint barcodes. Okay, then barcode includes lot and serial number and expiry data, everything. Okay, and it is basically ideal for the industries using barcode scanners and global standard. So this particular option is only working if you have a large warehouses or retail chains or the manufacturing and logistic companies as well. Okay, so you can use this option while you have these kind of requirements. Okay, and now we have the expiration date and display and lot and serial number and consignment. So here it's I'm already enabled two option, which is lot and serial number and expiration date. And first of all, let me show you what happens once we are enabling these two options. Okay, so once we enable, please do hit the save button, and here I'm moving to the product side and I'm going to create a new product. Okay, so let me move to the product. And here I'm going to create a new product. Let it be a simple product, which is a burger. So once I'm done with it, I can simply save this manually, and here I'm going to give a priority for this particular product. Okay, and there we have the quantity on hand. So I'm going to, not before moving to that, I want to move to the product side, and here is a burger. And there you can find an option to track inventory under the general information. So under the track inventory side, you know that a storable product is a product for which you manage the stock. You can manage by a quantity, by a unique serial number, and by a lots. So okay. Here I'm going to provide its by lots. Okay, because we are moving to the lot and serial number of a particular product. So here I'm done with a lots, and once I'm done with that, here I'm moving to the inventory section. Under the inventory, there you have a separate tab for the traceability once we are tracking them. Okay, so under this traceability, here you can find the valuation by lot and serial number. Which means if you are checking this valuation, you will be specific by lot and serial number. Okay, and there we have the HS code, origin of good, custom lot and serial number, expiration date as well. So here I'm going to check this particular option, and you can find different configured option will be appear on this right side, and there you can find the expiration date, best before date, removal date, and alert date as well. And there we have the version as well. Okay, so you can simply provide a custom lot and serial number for this particular product. So here I'm going to provide, which is BG1. Okay, so let it be BG1, and then we have the expiration date. So you can simply provide the expiration date as per like expiration date dash days after the receipt. So number of days after the receipt of the product, vendor in the stock of the production, after which the goods may become dangerous and must not be consumed. It will be computed in on the lot and serial number. So after how many days of the receipt should we are going to provide the expiration date? So let me put this as 10 days. And then we have the best before days. How many days before the customer can or our company can simply give the product to the customer. Okay. So let me provide it as 10. And then we have the removal date as well. How many days before the expiration date we need to remove this particular product. So let it be 1. And then we have the alert date. How many days before the expiration date should we are going to give some alert messages or alert date. So let it be 1 as well. Once I'm done with that, here we are set up our expiration dates and everything. So once we are done, let's save this manually. Okay. So this much how we can simply track the traceability, which means the lot and serial number for a particular product and dates for a particular product. Okay. Now here I'm moving to the operation and I'm going to receive this product from a vendor. So here I'm going to create a new receipt. So let me receive this product from Abigail Peterson and let me add my product, which is burger. All right. So once I'm added here, I'm going to provide the demanded quantity as 10. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to mark this as to do. Okay. Under the details section, there you can find all the details regarding this. Like you need to create a lot and serial number, and there you can find an expiration date, removal date, and from where we are actually going to store this particular product and how much quantity is there as well. Okay. So here I'm going to give a particular lot and serial number for this much product, or you can simply generate it or import a lot and serial number. So once we are generating a lot and serial number, you can simply provide the first lot number. So let it be 1 and quantity per lot and everything. So let me generate a new lot and serial number. So here it is the lot and serial number. So let me provide another lot and serial number, which is BG01, this much. So let me save the lot and serial number once I'm done with that, and let me validate it. So once I'm validating this particular product, there you can find an option to see the traceability of this received goods. Okay. So let me click on the option, and there you can find the traceability report. Under the report, you can find the reference, product date, and lot and serial number for this much amount of product. And there we have the Abigail Peterson. From and where to, and the quantity as well. Okay. Now let's move to the product side. Okay. And you can also create the on-hand quantity, by the way. So let me move to the on-hand quantity, and here I'm going to create a new on-hand quantity. So there you can find the location, and you can provide a particular lot and serial number and the expiration date and removal date as well. And if you're moving to this side, and you can simply provide the inventory amount of goods, amount of product from here itself. Okay. So if you are putting a particular lot and serial number, which is BG02. Once I'm done with it, you can simply see this, and here I'm going to provide expiration date. Okay. How much quantity? For 5 quantity. So let me move to this particular lot and serial number, and you can, from here itself, you can simply provide the expiration date, alert from, and everything. So let me provide the expiration date, which is this. Okay. So let me save this, and let's move to the locations. And here I can simply change the expiration date and removal date. And once you set up all such things inside the inventory tab of our product, you can, the Odoo will be calculated the particular days, and you will get the correct expiration date and removal date and the alert date as well as like that. Okay. So that's the particular expiration date and how you can simply provide a lot and serial number for a product. Okay. Now here I'm going to configuration, and let me show you the next two option as well. So where is it? Okay, here is our next two option, which is display lot and serial number on delivery slips and consignment as well. So here I'm going to enable this both options. Okay. So once you're enabling the display lot and serial number on delivery slip, you will get another option, which is display expiration date on the delivery slip as well. So here I'm going to enable these three options. Okay, let me save this. So basically, these three options are meaned. Okay. It's basically meaning the display lot and serial number on delivery slip means it will appear, this particular lot and serial number will appear on your delivery slip once you are delivering a product to your customer. And like that, you can also provide, or you can simply display an expiration date of a particular product once you are giving a delivery slip to your customer as well. So we have enabled that too. And here we have a consignment also. So consignment is basically means you can set an honor on stored products. So we have different type of products. Once we've received any product from a particular vendor, you can simply assign a particular honor to store these products, like by a batches or anything. You can simply give a particular honor. Okay. So the consignment option is basically used when the stock ownership matters. Okay. So once you're enabling this option, Odoo tracks who owns the product, and the stock can be stored in your warehouse but owned by a vendor. So you can use simply that. And the ownership changes only when the product are sold. So you can use this option for that, and it's very useful when you sell a consignment stock or a vendor place goods in your warehouse, and also you pay supplier only after the sales as well. Okay. So here I'm going to show you how we can simply provide the consignment and how we can display the lot and serial number and as well the expiry date. Okay. So here I'm moving to the operation and moving to the receipt side. I'm going to receive a product from a vendor. Okay. So let's create a new one. So once I'm taking the product or receiving the product from Eka Foster, I'm going to put the assigned honor or a consignment person as Eka Foster, because if my product is going to sell in a certain days, I can simply give the amount to the Eka Foster, or otherwise it will be stored as the ownership as Eka Foster. Okay. So here I'm going to provide the assigned honor as Eka Foster as well. So there we have an option. So once you're enabling that particular option, which is consignment, only you can see this particular configured option inside the receipt side. Okay. So here I'm done with Eka Foster, and here I'm going to add the product, which is the burger. Okay. So I'm going to provide the burger, and here I'm going to provide the demanded quantity as 5, and let me mark this as to do. And if I validate this particular thing, okay, here I want to give the particular lot and serial number, because we have already enabled, we need to give the lot and serial number for each and every product. So here it is the batch 3. So I'm going to give the BG 3, and there you can find the stored location as well. If I want to change the stored location, I can simply move this to warehouse stock shelf number 1. So here I'm going to save this. Once I'm saved that, I can simply validate this. So once I'm validated, here I can see the traceability of the particular product, which means the lot and serial number from, and the stock where we are actually put the stock, and there we have the quantity. Okay. So moving on to this side, here we are set up an consignment, which means that we are already enabled on or we are actually assigned owner, which is Eka Foster. Okay. And here I'm moving to the delivery, and I'll show you how we can simply see the delivery slip and not delivery slip, expiration date and lot and serial number inside a delivery slip. So here I'm going to deliver this particular product to Abigail Peterson. Let me provide a burger, which is our product, and here I'm going to provide the demanded quantity as 10. Once I'm done with that, I can put this as markers to do. And under the details section, you can find here we have the every details about the particular option. So basically the product is taken from the warehouse stock and the first serial number or the lot and serial number that we have already created. So from the first receipt, it is basically taken. Okay, so there you can find the expiration date and removal date as well, and there we have a quantity. So if you want to update the quantity, let me update the quantity, which is okay, let it be 10, and I'll show you one thing. Let me save this. If I want or update the quantity, let me update the quantity. Okay, for the quantity is 20. Let me validate this. If I want it is 20, it shows on red color. Okay. So let me move to the detail section. So the particular stock will be taken from the 2 different location as well, like 2 different lot and serial number as well. Okay. So let me save this. And it is done. And you can find the delivery slip. So if you want more detail and if you want to see everything inside the delivery slip, you can see it from here. Like there we have the lot and serial number and expiration date of the particular product that have been delivered to the customer. Okay. So this, in this manner, you can simply show or you can simply create this particular delivery slip, and you can show that the lot and serial number and expiration date to your customer for everything, like to assure the product quality and everything. Okay, so that's it. So under the configuration settings, the traceability, you can simply see all such things, and you can find the traceability of the product that have a particular lot and serial number, expiration date and everything. Okay, so these traceability settings help Odoo move from the basic inventory tracking to full product control. Okay, so by configuring the right option inside this traceability, you can see the clear product history. There is a better complaints, and like you can avoid a different kind of mistakes and a stronger customer trust as well. Okay, so that's how traceability works in Odoo 19. Simple to enable, powerful in practice as well. So if you have any doubt, please comment down below. I'll be back with another tutorial. Till that, bye-bye.